going on tour today. Hey, look at this.
Go. Here we go. There they go. Squad even? Squad!
Hey y'all, I know it's been a minute, but I'm finally getting the chance to put together my tour recap for the stops that I had on the Forever Famicom 5th anniversary tour. Part of why it's been so difficult to get anything up regarding this tour is that I've been going non-stop for the past couple of months, and that's not an exaggeration. That said, I wanted to talk a little bit about how awesome the tour was. It was my second one, but there were still a lot of cool new experiences that I felt like it would be good to document in video format. So when comparing the tour, this tour to the last tour, there were some, similarities and some stark differences. The first being my tour mates. So the tour was put together by the big homie, Mega Ran, Raheem, Meg Ryan, however you know him.
Yeah, Mega Ran pulling up. Mega Ran! It's in the building.
But this time around, instead of Storyville, his tour partner was K-Murdock.
K-Murdock.
Can we just...
What's going on? And then last but not least, of course, is my label mate, D Nilsz, who I was able to bring along on the tour, on this first tour. So I'm just so excited to have helps to provide that opportunity for him. D Nilsz. Like the funniest thing about the tour to me was like this kind of weird parallel universe thing that we all realized was happening, where there were two like dark-skinned rappers with big glasses who used to be teachers, who are named after rappers with arm cannons with one letter difference, and then like their producer homie is like light-skinned, and their like moniker has the first initial of their first name and then their last name. So D Nilsz, Daniel Nilsson Cole, and then K-Murdock, Kyle Murdock. So it was like, I'm sure something exploded somewhere in the universe for us to all be in the same car for 4 to 5 days, but I love that, especially the fake race war that it started.
We were just saying that. I was like, wow, because they're light skinned?
Yeah.
Oh, pretty much. All right. Race war.
Race wars.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Light versus dark.
It was an interesting mix in terms of the personalities. So like D Nilsz is really, really laid back, and I love that about him. He's kind of like if the ocean were made into a person, and then there's me who's, kind of silly. I'm a little bit of a ham depending on the day. And it's D Nilsz's first tour.
Yes, appreciate you.
So I'm really happy, and it's my segment. I feel like a veteran, I've been doing this for a long time.
You're a vet.
At this point I'm seasoned. And then you've got, Mega Ran, pretty laid back. I've never seen him like spaz out at anyone for anything.
Most awkward interview ever. Just me and the camera. And then he was like, yo, this looked like the alley we were scrapping in London, son. You remember? And they was all like, yeah, I remember. And he was like, that's how I got the yuck nut. And I was like, he's like, yeah. Show him the yuck nut, son, on camera. Show him the yuck nut. He puts up his hand. And his knuckles are like the aggro crag, completely calcified to the point where like he doesn't feel anything. I think I quit the vlog game a little bit
because of that. And then K-Murdock, he is like hilarious. He just says whatever, and he curses a lot too, so I felt really at home. In
general, like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, what the fuck was that, man? With the eye looking.
Give me the look, like.
Yo, like I wish you niggas would.
You run me over.
Yo.
You would pay so much.
Fuck this place. She already was not supposed to be crossing there. Then we were pulling in, trying to get in the parking lot. She just took her time and like ice grilled us, well, probably me the whole time.
That's okay. Karma's a bitch.
Oh Oh, it is.
She gonna lose her lunch money or something.
Another thing that was different from this tour was the lack of space in our vehicle. So the first tour we had this big van, right? Like, and it was the three of us. This time around, I think K-Murdock may have, like, there was some wording issue where he thought that the van was a certain size and then it wasn't. So we were crunched into this little, like, minivan thing.
We'll make it back. Stuff in the back. We can make this happen.
This is the Longo fit.
One more skinny thing next to me.
A bag. So snug in the motherfucker.
It was really precarious. Like, things were falling over every time we turned. But it was good. It made for a good bonding experience.
Look how precarious this shit is.
White people.
Look at this. Look at this. Packed. Terrible.
So the tour actually kind of started in New York City. Like, Mega Ran had a show there on the 20th. And then I, coincidentally, that day was judging Science Genius, which is like rap battles about science that's put on as part of like a hip-hop education program. I was invited to be a guest judge by Dr. Christopher Emden, and it was like the coolest experience ever to hear like 6th graders waxing philosophical about, like, you know, the tectonic plates or the formation of the universe was kind of mind-blowing, and they could really spit.
My rapper name is Sci-Fi because my name is Scion, and Sci-Fi rhymes with Wi-Fi, and Wi-Fi has bars.
Boom.
And then, not to mention, on the judging panel was your boy Booby Miles, and I didn't even realize that it was him until like after the event. I kept being like, this dude looks really familiar. He looks really familiar. And then I was like, oh wait, he's like famous. Wow. Well, Sammus / Anango, you're a fool. Anyways, so we ended up meeting up to leave from New York City that next morning, and that's when we headed to our first stop in New Haven.
This is New Haven.
Right after that show, we headed to Providence, Rhode Island for another show. And then we hung out in Providence for the next day. Was like our off day.
What up, Sammus? Where we at?
We in Providence right now, Rhode Island.
All of downtown's right here. You can walk literally from the train station to the everything's walkable here.
The next stop was Boston. I was there earlier in the year for the first tour, and I was part of like PAX, and like I got to do a song with Mega Ran at a different venue. But this time we actually got a chance to go hang out and do like a little radio show the night before the performance, so that was really cool.
In 2009, when I started taking it seriously in 2009, after my freshman year in college, I realized that music was what I wanted to do with my life, and I didn't want to work an 8 to 5 job.
Yeah, it's like
Car jumps out.
Yeah.
And it's the car.
It works better when he's just drinking.
It works a lot better when I'm
Really?
Yeah, believe it or not, I catch the card a lot more after I've been. I don't.
And then the day of, like, I don't know, I felt some really amazing energy in that spot.
I finally got a smile on the bad thoughts of the enemy. Mama taught me how to be proud. Like Emily had to wait until I saw that I'm a work of art. I love the game, but I'm the realest kind of perfect dart. Yo, black girls wanna have a hero too. Thank you guys. Let's start the track.
I got to meet people, like I get to meet fans who I'd interacted with through like Twitter, but in real life, and that was so moving. Like I don't want to get in my feelings, so I'm gonna try to keep it brief, but that was awesome, and you get hearts.
Oh wow, Right now we're witnessing ActRaiser 2, one of the most fun and easy games that you'll ever really encounter. I encourage everyone, drop what you're doing, get that ActRaiser 2.
We went to Syracuse to perform at Singers. You know, I've been performing there since 2013, had a good relationship with them, and it was a great show, lots of energy, lots of good vibes and stuff.
I be fighting like Buddha, and you in the, hey, now I'm strapped in, feeling kind of trapped in the first class cabin. I'm the crew and the captain. I feel the blast, now I'm nervous, I'm gasping. Sky getting black like reverse Michael Jackson.
And then last stop was Watertown.
Mr. Rand.
Last time, Watertown, Flashback Lounge.
We had performed in the last tour, so it was kind of like some familiarity there.
Probably. All of your love. All this lesson game is right beside him. What did he do? Where did he go? Come back to the lane where he gained his most fame.
So yeah, it was dope. Some new places, a mix of like old and new. We also, just like in the last tour, I think a part of tour is that you end up having like deep conversations with the homies that you're with. So we had a lot of great just conversation about like our respective music careers and hopes, aspirations, and all that good stuff.
The question of the day is this. Anyone who's an artist, what is the cost of your soul? If somebody offered you $5,000 and they were whack, like terrible, like atrocious, like embarrassing, for a verse or a beat, would you do it?
I'll do it in a minute, because, you know, if they're asking for your talent, why not give them what you know, and they want to compensate you for it? It balances out, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
this is like Switzerland, so we're neutral, we can do anything.
Word. Yeah.
Amir said that a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, I never get, that's why he can produce for Nas and Jay-Z.
You know, you want the one day, and one day I'm gonna have the money to buy all the games I want. Now you buy all the games, you don't have the time.
The time.
I start playing, it's 9 o'clock, my girlfriend leaves to go to class. The time is just like, they do the fast forward thing of the clock. Yeah, next thing I know, she texts me, she's like, I'm on my way home, what are we eating? I was like, oh shit, it's only 6 o'clock. So I didn't even jump in the shower, I just literally ran in the room, changed clothes, and I timed it. So when I heard her unlocking the door, I was turning on the Xbox.
So ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. If you come home and your boo comes out the room freshly dressed, pretending like they just smell them first, do a smell test, and see if there's an indent in the couch too. They probably have been there the whole day. These lying ass motherfuckers.
It's still amazing to me that I've been able to foster like very deep, meaningful relationships with people just based off of this like music career thing. I never saw myself becoming like a musician or an artist, so to have a network of people now that are my friends, legitimate friends, only because of music is like pretty incredible. Let's see, what else? Oh, I learned nothing on this from the last tour as it relates to preserving my voice and actually purchasing equipment to help me do that. So I didn't bring a wireless microphone, and I figured because it was only 4 dates that I would be performing that I could do my thing during Love Song where I walk around and you know, when I have a wireless mic, I can get in people's faces and do other stuff. When I don't, it's just like, fuck it, you know, I guess I'm gonna be screaming. But the audience, I don't know, it's so dramatic that I kind of like doing it like that, just because people are like, whoa, wait, she's trying to scream above the music right now. It's kind of an amazing, powerful experience. So I did that a few times during the tour, and I think people really dug it.
That I can never hear.
When the love dies, I won't have to deal with a love song that I can never hear. It's better for me when it all disappears. So when I write it, I wanna feel it. When the love dies, I won't have to deal with a love song that I can never hear. It's better for me when it all disappears. I don't wanna write it, I wanna feel it. When the love dies, I won't have to deal with a love song that I can never hear. It's better for me when it all disappears. Go! Oh, better for me when it all disappears. Go! It's better for me when it all disappears. When it all disappears. Thank you.
One of my favorite things about the tour was getting to see D Nilsz shine. Like part of the reason, I don't know how many of you know sort of backstory behind me working with the label that I work with, but a lot of that has to do with D Nilsz and the fact that I heard his music before I knew him, and I just loved his production so much. So when I found out that he was affiliated with a new black music group, it was like an instant decision for me. Like, oh, okay, yeah, I gotta be part of this too, because this dude makes awesome music. So a few years later, to be here watching him like kill it on stage night after night with this like dope instrumental, just wavy stuff that he's produced, it made me feel really good and really proud. So I think that was probably the best thing about this tour for me. Alright, so I think that's it for the tour recap. I hope that you enjoyed. You can check out the recap for my other tour. I'll provide a link for that. Stay strong and know that I'm working on some crazy stuff. I'm like, have 9 or 10 songs that I feel pretty good about in terms of this next album. And we'll be working on quite a few more so that I can be really selective about this, because I think I'm on the verge of something really big, y'all. every year I keep feeling that way, but for whatever reason this year it's really like cohering in a particular way that's making my heart kind of flutter. Like I really think that this is possible for us to do something crazy. So yeah, I love you. Thanks for watching if you've gotten to this point. And have more updates about my upcoming music soon.